Goes it all? Welcome back to Patterson Hill Properties. Hopefully you guys having a great and exceptional day. It's Friday, 3-day weekend, Labor Day weekend, so it's all good in the neighborhood. All right, let's get it. So, in the age of online social media, fake emails, phone calls, when it comes to real estate, business, rental fraud is of no exception, family. I came across this article the other day when that goes into different kinds of rental fraud that investors / landlords and property management companies may deal with. The article stated that rental fraud is a pervasive issue in the real estate industry. Fraudsters often use advanced techniques to provide fake IDs, pay stubs, and employment records. It's crucial to understand that combating rental fraud requires a multifaceted approach, leveraging technology to scrutinize potential tenants thoroughly. Essentially, if scammers are using technology to get away with things, then we need to use technology to get ahead of them. It's very simple, to the point. And when it comes to fraud, verification is the ultimate key at the end of the day. Heck, this is why picking a reputable and property management company is with a long, positive track record of verifying who their potential tenants may be is essential to one's rental property status and future, family. So, with that being said, the article went in on the best practices in order to combat potential fraud in renters. Number 1, government issued ID validating the ID against a database of registered IDs. Number 2, video selfie matching, ensuring the person's face matches their ID photo. Cross-referencing addresses, checking if the addresses on an ID matches other provided information. These methods collectively enhance the accuracy of identifying legitimate residents. Heck, this reminds me of when I got locked out of my Facebook account, my bank account, etc., and I had to do a video facial recognition in order for me to get back into my accounts. So I highly recommend, if any service you use out here asks you to utilize facial recognition, and you should do it in order for you to prevent fraud and protect yourself, because there's always enemies and adversaries out there that are trying to attack us. Another thing to consider is background checks and eviction history are crucial components of resident screening process because they provide valuable insights into a potential tenant's past behavior and reliability. A comprehensive background check can uncover criminal records, credit issues, and past evictions, all of which are indicators of potential risk. And I do not know about you all, but I definitely do not want to rent to someone who has a history of very bad credit, a multitude of evictions, and then to top it all off, a criminal history. I do believe in second chances and whatnot, but when it comes to me doing my sort of business, it just depends on what kind of criminal history this individual has. Everything in this life is always done on a case-by-case basis. So nothing personal, but I didn't work this hard to get this property / asset in order for me to just let someone with a history of ruining other people's property rent one of my properties. Doesn't make sense. Not going to do it. Treat it like drugs. I just say no. The next aspect to look at is utilizing technology to the fullest, family, when it comes to income verification. The article stated that traditional methods like pay stubs are no longer sufficient due to the ease of creating fake documents in today's internet age. Instead, technology now allows for direct connections to applicants' bank accounts. This method provides a reliable view of their financial status, showing historic deposits and expenses. And before I even go on, a lot of entities have what they call a key, government issued key. Well, basically in the sense where it verifies if you're clearly working from a legal status perspective, because there are people in the United States who are here illegally from all over the world. So that's why income verification is key. And not only that, getting issued some sort of, they have to call the E-Verify systems. If you're doing 1099 work, that's very easy. Things of that nature. So I'll leave it at that. All right. So this bank account, so this method provides a reliable view for the financial status, showing historical deposits and expenses. It's not only more accurate, but also more resistant to fraud. Employment verification falls under the same method, and at the end of the day, I am all for it, family. Then there are things like previous landlord verification, when one cross-references payment histories from bank statements to confirm if rent was consistently paid to the identified landlord. That's the beautiful thing about online banking. Now, of course, you may run into tenants who don't do online banking. Some people, because there are still places that pay under the table and that are check cashing places. And there are some landlords out there that will rent to those kind of people. I'm not one of them. Hopefully you're not. Anyways, the indirect verification method bypasses the need for direct communication with previous landlords. And remember that at the end of the day, nothing is foolproof, and constantly enhancing one's security should be part of your daily lives and real estate culture on a regular basis. And I just leave it at that, family. You know, it's very simple, to the point, self-explanatory. You know, when it comes to, that's why, what was it? At the end of the day, I've known people who have done the friendly handshakes, renting to people that you used to work with. I'm anti doing that. I don't want to know who my tenants are. I just want to see the name on a piece of paper and ensure that the money's being paid on time and ensure that they're taking care of the property. And we can go from there. All right. Don't forget to check out Patterson Oak Properties. We wholesale real estate in the DMV area and Pennsylvania area, specifically in Pennsylvania, Reading, Pennsylvania, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Allentown, Pennsylvania. That whole little, within a 2-hour radius of that whole area, York, Pennsylvania, all that good stuff. All right, as I always say, do great thiefy things. Like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day. And as I always say, make money moves or you're going to live broke like a fool. Take care. Hopefully you guys have a great day and great weekend.